Hi and welcome. I'm John and this is Unique Games Touring. Guys, welcome back. For everyone that's new, this is the Monday painting video. What is the Monday painting video? What's it all about? Well, the Monday painting video is a painting video where the model or models in question are voted on by you guys from last week's Weekly Wednesday, which is a weekly Q&A. In that video, I show you a host of models and you guys vote on what you want to paint for next Monday's painting video. So for all my regulars here, guys, I feel love. Thank you very much. I'll see you in a minute. Right, so with one vote apiece, we have the Space Marine Librarian in Terminator armor from 10th edition Leviathan box. Absolutely fantastic model. We have the Jackals, which again, absolutely fantastic models. And we have the 5 All Stormboyz, which again, absolutely fantastic sculpts. Because it's a tie, I do a dice roll to see whoever wins. 1 to 2 Librarian, 3 to 4 the Jackals, and 5 to 6 the Stormboyz. That's a 6, so that's a Stormboyz. So the Stormboyz is going to be painted up today. So I'm going to sort the wet palette out and come back to you guys with what's next. Right, so I'm going to run you through the wet palette quickly. I've got some corn red, some goblin green, which is a very old green paint. See how old it is. One of these old pots. I've got it, so I might as well just use it up before it goes all moody in the pot. But you can use whatever green you do your orcs and goblins with. That's lead belcher, sorry. Retributor armor, some beaten copper, which again is an old copper paint, but you can use any paint. Any copper paint, sorry. Rune Lord brass, some white scars, and some screamer skull. Now, I'm going to start the fun part. I'm going to come in. I'm going to start with some corn red. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get in and get those eyes. The reason I'm coming in with this first is because if I mess it up, it's not a big issue because I can then come on with the green. So I'm going to do that on the rest of all of them. Right, so now I'm going to come in with some goblin green. And I'm going to just do the skin, but try and tidy up the eye as well at the same time. Get the arms, these muscles on them, lovely. Get all of this. Don't think any of them have any legs exposed. But anyway, I'm going to go off camera and do the rest of that. Right, so there we are. I think doing the eyes first was probably the best manoeuvre. Now I'm going to come in with some lead belcher, but this is going to be a general all over the weapon, the bullets, any bit on their body that's going to be metallic, so their shoulder bits, there's some of our chest pieces, the boots, for some reason they're big metal hobnail boots, and the rocket pack itself. So I'm going to go off camera and do all of that. Here we have the silver, just overall silver on him. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come in with Retributor armor, and I'm going to pick out just a few bits, just to break everything up a little bit, and give the general look of their equipment is all cobbled together from different parts. I'm going to do that on every single one of these guys with the Retributor armor. especially on the jetpacks themselves, because this big metal thing on the back, you need to break that up a little bit. So some gold, basic gold on him. Now I'm going to come in with some copper and do the same thing again. Just break up the model as much as I can with the copper. I'm not going to show you everything I'm going to do on this guy, so I'll do a little bit and then go camera to the rest on him and the rest on the rest of the guys. Right, next I'm going to come in with some Retribute armor. Again, the same thing. Just try and break bits of it up. I don't really want to put the Retribute armor too close to the being copper, because it looks very similar. I'm not going like, you know, any crazy sort of ideas. I'm just whacking them as I feel on each model. Just to break up a little bit. Otherwise you end up with all silver and all gold or all copper, and especially for an all contraption like this, it doesn't really work. This is meant to be a ramshackle thing that they've thrown together. Get the bullets taken off with some rich pure armor, with some being copper. I'm going to crack on and do the rest. Right, so I'm going for a little bit crazy now. I've got some Love Hearn blue on the wet palette, and I'm going to add that into somewhere. Paint this guy's hat blue. This is the knob. That's a bit mad. I'm going to crack on and do the rest on the rest of the guys. Right, so I'm going to come in with some Screaming Skull now. And what I'm going to do is gently brush the teeth. This one's got his tongue hanging out as well, so I might have to just come in with some corn red on the tongue there. And there's a little fur hanging off the back of him. I'm going to give that a little dry brush, well not dry brush, but just run a little bit of paint over it just to define it a little bit. Teeth, I just need another little touch on it. I'm going to wait for that to dry for a moment or two. I'm going to do teeth on all of them, If any of them have any little bits of fur around the neck, which I think this one does, you can see there, then I'll just do the same thing again on them. Right, for all intensive purposes, these guys are barrel ready. Now, their clothing, not their armour clothing, but just the normal clothing, I'd imagine that to be darkened and, you know, charred by the rocket's fumes and smoke and all that sort of stuff. That's why I haven't done any colours on there, because if I did, in my head, I would have to do it a like darkened colour. So if I did it like a green, or sorry, not green, a red or a purple, I'd have to make it as dark as possible, and I don't see the point in that. But for all intents and purposes, these guys are battle ready. So what I'm going to do now is take it beyond battle ready standard. So for everyone that's new, what that means is I can put these on the table now and away to go. But taking it beyond battle ready standard means that you're doing a dry brush, a wash, dry paint, a highlight, you know, edge highlighting, normal highlighting, anything like that to make elevate the model a little bit more. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in with some white scars. I'm going to come in on the teeth, but I'm only going to come in and try and get the tips of the teeth. Now white scars is a low paint, so it will go on bright and dot itself down. So I'm going to do that on the rest of these guys. Now what I'm going to do now is I'm going to come with some more white scars, and on the blades of the weapon I'm just going to just brush it in. Give me a weathered effect. Those used at a regular here would have seen me do this on Gaz. They're big old Gaz, and it looked absolutely fantastic. Too much. And that dries, it's going to give me a worn metal look. I'm going to do it on all the blades I have. There's only a couple of axes and another one of those. I just flick the excess paint onto his little bandana. There's only one thing more I'm going to do to these guys really. What I'm going to do, on my wet palette, I'm going to throw my brush around the place first of all. I'll take some goblin green. I'm going to move it over to next to the white. I'm going to mix together to give me a nice lighter green. It's really light, not moot green type level, but just so it's really light. More like a pea green, I'd say. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come in with this lovely pea green. I'm just going to run it along the muscle parts, the highest muscle parts. That is made look fantastic, made look crap, I don't know. I just want to try and highlight the skin up a little bit more. Because to me that goblin green is very flat. I think that's a bit too much. is I'm going to do it on the rest of them, and then I'll come back to you again. And with that done, these guys are finished. Absolutely, I'm really pleased with these guys. That when I built them, I was delighted with how, you know, put them together, how easy they are and how bonkers they look. But, you know, I'm really, really pleased with the way that it's all come out. Even the white on the blade makes it look like it's very worn. It's very simple just to tap that on there. I think the jetpacks are really nice as well, just very simple, and not rusty, but like simple and just cobbled together very quickly. You know, ramshackled Orc style. We can give you a quick flip over. This is my favourite one. Just love the little goggles on him. I think they're absolutely fantastic. Again, there's a blade, and it's lovely. I think the jetpack, what I've done to the jetpacks really breaks it up nicely. It doesn't, it's not overpowered with silver, and the blade looks nice. And the last dude, the knob, I think he looks pretty cool. Like I said, I don't think their clothing would be, you know, clean and lovely looking and everything else. I'm not even talking like it would look grim dark. I just think it would be charred and blackened from the smoke of their jetpacks. The same way, like if you look at the old steam engines and the trains and the boats, everyone that used to work following the coal into to you know, produce the steam to make it move, all of their clothes were always, you know, darkened, and you know, they usually had covered in soot and everything else. So, you know, I think I've done right here. I think this is good. I like it. If you guys have any thoughts or comments or anything, just chuck them below as always. Massive thank you to everyone who voted. Now guys, if you're seeing this for the first time, hit the subscribe button because it costs you absolutely nothing. It helps the channel grow in a massive way. And turn your notifications on so you don't miss anything. Everyone smash the thumbs up button so YouTube will share this video with more and more people. Thank you for watching, guys. Until next time, take it easy.